There's Eric, a rich kid with telekinesis who doesn't want to work. Then there's Tony, a taxi driver who can control electronic devices. Usually he only messes with small stuff, like making the meter run faster, changing the traffic lights, or activating the police car sirens. Michael visits them both and easily convinces them to join a special team to get tons of money. Next there's Kevin, a hypnotist whose parents sent to a mental institution. The doctors make lots of money with him because he programs people to cure their depression. Michael visits him at the institution and convinces him to escape with him. When a nurse sees them and tries to chase them, Eric creates a distraction by making the other patients start a protest asking for better living conditions. While the patients block the nurse's way, Tony uses his power to steal an ambulance and open the crossing gate, so the group gets to escape. The following day, they practice how to use their powers to cheat at the casino and what gestures to use to communicate silently. Eric will use his telekinesis to move the dice, and in his subconscious space he appears moving the dice manually. Kevin will hypnotize other players or the employees, and his subconscious space shows him manipulating an ice statue. Lastly, Tony will have to deal with the cameras. When he uses his power, his subconscious space appears to be a storm with the chips floating around him. They play a few games with Leon's people and at first it goes well, but soon it turns chaotic. While Kevin accidentally makes an employee blind, a client of Leon's freaks out when he loses and takes out his gun. Tony gets scared and accidentally short-circuits the camera. Michael runs to tackle the angry client and calms him down before deciding they'll need a better way to communicate. The next day Michael attends at a funeral where a bunch of sad women are harassing Veronica, begging for her help. Suddenly a car parks nearby and some men in black come out. A terrified Veronica runs away and drops her headphones in the process, so Michael grabs them. When a second car with mysterious men shows up, Veronica hides inside an abandoned building and waits for the men to leave. Then Michael gives her back the headphones, saying he isn't one of those men. Veronica tries to leave without a word, so Michael follows her to ask some questions. However, Veronica can read minds and says she isn't interested in his plan. At that moment one of the men finds them and Michael holds him back while